Are people still talking about this?
You know, he could have been wearing horns down there to scare the kids. I don't know about that.
Are people still blaming crimes on the Goatman? Do you watch the news of PG County and see a murder and assume it's the Goatman? Is that a thing? Hey guys, we're back with another episode of The Q where we ask questions and try to find out the answers. I'm Lona.
And I'm Danielle.
This week, we decided we were going to focus on the topic of myths and legends, folk tales, whatever you want to call them. We kind of came about this topic because of a story Danielle was telling me about something that is back at her hometown in Maryland. You don't usually think of myths and legends really pertaining to your everyday life or something that you see regularly. So I thought this was interesting and I really wanted to know more about it. So today we are going to talk about the legend of the Goatman of PG County, Maryland.
Okay, so I actually don't know much about the Goatman because it was really focused in my parents' generation, but since we don't know much about it, we're going to do a little research. This is the first article that came up. Maryland's Goatman is half man, half goat, and out for blood.
Sounds pretty intense. Anyone that's out for blood clearly means serious business.
From all the pictures they're showing, it seems like the Goatman preys on teenagers who go out into the woods or like a clearing to make out. There's like basically two theories of how the Goatman originated. The first one is that he like took care of goats and like teenagers came and killed his flock, so he was seeking revenge. So the second one is a little creepier. It's a little more far-fetched. A scientist was doing an experiment on a goat when something goes wrong, and he turns into a half man, half goat.
We are actually going to interview Danielle's uncle,
who has claimed to have met the Goatman.
His name is Billy Sweeney. So we have Billy Sweeney here now. He's going to tell us about his experience with the Goatman, kind of give us his perspective on what the Goatman is about.
Before I went to the service, I worked for PG County. I did not know about the Goatman at that time. And then I went into the service, and when I got back, I was assigned to a project at Tucker Road. And I was on a bridge, and a farmer next door to the bridge, he came to see me, and I got to talking with him. He had a beard and the white hair and all of that. And I said, "You ever heard about the Goatman?" He said, "That's me." I said, "Oh," because he raised goats on his farm right there. And the kids came over to watch the stars, okay? What stars making out, I guess. And they would have their lights on and disturb his goats. And he came down to scare the kids away. But the next night, I guess when the kids went to school, he told them they saw this Goatman, and because he had white hair, and he would do this all summer long.
So what it looks like to me is that these kids probably heard the same things about this being kind of a strange man. He probably looked kind of weird, and they just thought it was fun to maybe play pranks on him or just kind of antagonize him, and that's why he would go out there and try to scare them away. And maybe he was even wearing something scary to scare him away, like Bill said. You know, that's what made him scary. He wasn't really a threatening person. He didn't just go out there without being provoked. He had a good reason.
Yeah, he definitely had a good reason. He wanted his goats to be okay. That goes back to the first thing we read about him being a goat farmer. Maybe the kids didn't kill his goats, but they were
just trying to mess with his goats, and he obviously that was probably his way of living,
making money.
So obviously he's gonna try to protect his goats. So they were the ones in the wrong here, not the Goatman. Thank you guys for listening in this week. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been The Q. I'm Lana.
I'm Danielle.
And we will see you next week. That's a bit. What? That's a bit.
Wait, that's a bit.
That's a bit.